In this video, I went down to my mom's house and filmed some dogs and some horses on Fuji Acros II, and then me and my buddy Josh had to go to Benton, Arkansas to film a wedding on Saturday, and we left Saturday morning around 4:30 a.m. We got down there at around 11, we shot until 8, and then we drove back. So I ended up shooting one roll of expired Ilford Pan-F Plus, and I shot a roll of Kodak Ektar 100. So everything that I shot is going to be in this video, and I will talk to you soon. So I really like shooting lower speed black and white films. It just allows me to shoot wide open with the f2.8 110mm lens, and in direct sunlight like this, that really helps out. This first shot was around f8. I actually missed focus on the horses because they were running, but I still like the way that it turned out with them running through the field. Everything that I shot with this was metered at 100 and developed at 100, and I developed an Ilfotec HC, which is my go-to black and white developer, and I think it turns out pretty well. As you can see, the tonal characteristics of this film is leading more towards gray instead of true black and white. I don't necessarily like this look, so personally I will probably be sticking to Tri-X or T-Max, but it does have a very specific look to it. And the other thing is, the price of this film is $60 for a 5-pack, which is about $20 higher than T-Max or Tri-X, so even though I like the look of it, I'll probably be sticking to the usual Kodak or Ilford stocks for my black and white. So this first picture that I took on Pan-F Plus during the wedding day was real early in the morning. The sun was just rising, and we stopped at this abandoned country store. Really liked how this turned out just because of the separation that the 2.8 110mm lens creates. Just Josh holding up the peace sign, and with his clothes it just looks really retro. And then I decided to take a color photo as well with the 65mm lens just to get more of a landscape shot. Then we came across this car on the side of the street, and I took 2 photos. This was with the 65mm lens, and then that was with the 110 and Ektar 100. And then you can kind of see the difference between the two with the different focal lengths. Josh actually took this portrait of me. Took him about 5 minutes to take the photo just because he wasn't used to like the inverted image on the RZ. And this was the 65mm lens, and it actually turned out really well for his first film photo. And to end this video are just some portraits that I took of Josh during the actual wedding day. All these are on Pan-F Plus and shot wide open. It's quickly becoming one of my favorite black and white films just because the low speed of it, and actually the quick developing time is really nice too. And then this last shot was with Ektar 100. It's actually my first time doing a long exposure, and I actually messed up and did a multiple exposure, so this picture turned out really strange, but I was just happy that it was exposed correctly because I think it was a 2-second exposure. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed that little recap of my weekend. I'm going to be taking my film camera with me on every wedding shoot that we do, just because we go to a lot of interesting places and see a lot of interesting things, and it's just nice to see different things, see different places, and capture that on film. And I just like talking about how I shoot, why I shoot, and just some of the different things that go through my head while taking a photo, because that's what helped me learn watching other people's YouTube videos. So if you like this video, like it, subscribe. Yeah, and I'll be making more in the future, and I look forward to the next one.